guys, welcome to the channel. This is a little different video than we normally do. This isn't a how-to. This is kind of a debut of sorts. This is a promotion, first run of the NRC vintage replica car, 1/24 scale. This is the Yokomo version that Nigel also makes and sells. It's based off of a Charisma four-wheel drive chassis, and then he has all these cool vintage pieces that come in the kit, printed wheels and wing and some fiberglass shock towers and shocks and that. And I still need to get decals on this one, but this is one that I got a while back from NRC, and this one was really cool. This is a full kit too. You have to build this car. This comes with the speed control motor and all that sort of thing, so it's pretty cool. And then about a year ago, when Nigel started working on this, or showing pictures that he was working on it, I got really excited to get this one too, of course. So this one lives in my kind of vintage little collection of cars that I have. Now we're gonna add this one next. This is gonna be an unboxing. I haven't opened this, so you're gonna see it when I see it. And I'm gonna give you some first impressions of what I see and how it looks and everything. But this thing looks super cool in all the pictures. Like, I've been tracking this thing every day, see where it's at and when it's gonna be here. So this is super cool. It's a new category for us, like cars and vintage stuff. We're kind of starting to get into some of that. I'm a huge vintage buff. I've been doing this for 25 plus years, so I'm into it as much as everybody else. You know, there's some guys that have some insane collections out there that I'm super jealous of. I pick up things here and there when I see them, but this thing's really cool. This is super neat. Let's get to opening it up here. This first run is kind of customized. They put Nigel put everybody's names on them. No number on there. I don't know what's up with that. Nigel said I was number one, so I guess I'm not number one anymore, but it's pretty cool. I like that. I appreciate that, Nigel. It's all sealed up here. This is glued, so I'll just tear this open. Got part of me is like, just leave it sealed, but I have to open it. I definitely have to open it. Got to be able to see what's inside here. I got my buddy coming by tonight. He's gonna grab the body and paint up the body in an older scheme, and then I'm also gonna get the decals. So there's a couple companies out there that remake some of the old style looking decals for these replicas and your vintage cars. I'm gonna order those. We'll have them on the website here when they show up. I think it'll probably take a week or two for them to get here, but we're gonna have some of the popular decals so you guys can really get these things decked out and looking good, looking like the time period. So, okay, let's give this a shot here. Here it goes. Can't go back now. Okay, it's officially open. The seal's broken. Let's see what it looks like. Whoa, okay, so we got a serious box here. Hopefully that's not blocking too much of the light. Let me move this a little bit. See if I can get some more light in there. So here it is. So these cars, these are the promotion cars, the first handful that he put out to some friends and people involved in the project, and that got a sneak peek at these. Nigel assembled all these cars. So the cars that are on the site that we've been selling on the pre-order, and all the cars, the production cars, will be kits. So you're gonna build this car. So let's see what we got here. Oh man, look at that. So there's the body. That's pretty cool. I think it's a Viper. I'm gonna take a guess that it's a Viper. It's kind of a mix between a Protec and a Viper, or a Protec 2 maybe. It's got the rounded rear, but it's kind of got the swooped windshield like the Viper. So that's super cool, and a wing ready to go. Some little window masks in there. That's awesome. That's gonna get painted up here real soon. Oh man, there it is. Check that out. That thing's so cool. It's literally a little tiny replica It's so cool. And it's got the anodized, the motor mount, the motor plate, everything. Okay, let's grab, what's this? This is some decals. Looks like some spare parts, some screws. What else do we got? That's it? Okay, let's move this box. It's blocking all of our light here. Check this thing out. If that isn't cool, I don't know what is. If you don't think this is cool, I don't know if we can be Facebook friends or whatever the kids want to call it. This thing is so awesome. Got gold shocks, black caps. Tires and wheels are awesome. I love that motor plate. That's like so correct. All right, let's open this thing up. Slide this little dude out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's super cool. That is super cool. Looks like the servo will mount right there to this screw. Maybe another piece that's in that bag, I think. And the battery, look how tiny the battery is. It's so cool. This is insane. I couldn't even imagine starting a project like this. I don't know if I would even be able to get it under control here. There's little parts, everything's so tiny. Tons of little parts to make. A lot of this is 3D printed. So like all this is 3D printed, it's 3D printed. The case, everything looks 3D printed. The gear cover's 3D printed. I know he was trying to make a Lexan one, having a bunch of issues, so he ended up just doing a 3D printed gear cover. The trans is actually really smooth. It's a 2-gear, so when you put the motor in, like the motors that we're talking about using are the Surpass rocket, mini rocket. You have to reverse the motor rotation on the speed control to work in here, but it works just fine. Tons of power. There's like a 2500 kV, which is oodles of power for this little dude. It's got CVDs. I don't know if you can see the CVDs in there. Super cool. Outdrives are metal. And it might have a slipper. I'm not quite sure. I haven't asked about it, but it might have a slipper here. That would be awesome. Actually, a really smooth tranny. That's good. That'll be nice. And the motor, of course, the battery goes there. Little teeny receivers they have for these things. Yeah, all the countersunk little screws. It's all M2 hardware, 2 millimeters. We're working on some titanium hardware and turnbuckles, little tiny titanium turnbuckles that'll look period correct, which is cool. This thing is awesome. That chassis is never gonna break. That's like a 2.5 mil carbon chassis. Super awesome. It's got the little body mounts and body clips. All the hardware looks really cool on it. All the little ball cups are really cool. They actually move around pretty good. Usually little cars like this are all stiff and bound up pretty good. So let's see what else we got here. Let's put that down. There's the body and the window masks. So it looks like, yeah, these look like probably servo mounts here. They'll go through and secure the servo down. I'm not sure what this bigger piece is. maybe another mount of some kind. Let's take a look and see what we got. I got some little screws I don't want to lose in there. Let's see what this is. I'm not quite sure. We'll have to have Nigel tell us what this is. I'll have to look on the pictures and that and research it and see what it's all about. But yeah, this thing's super cool. So let's put this and the little Yokomo look-alike. So they use pretty close to the same tires. Looks like these are the same tires on here. These are a little bit narrower. So that's, I know he's got some other little tires here that he's working on, which will be super cool. And maybe we can get some different wheels. Wheelbase looks pretty good too. Really good. I love this carbon chassis. That is awesome. That really just sets off the rest of the car. Little turnbuckles. Everything's got tiny little ball bearings. Everything's ball bearings in there. That's cool. Even in the trannies, all ball bearings. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like silent. It's got a full ball diff, adjustable ball diff. That's super cool. I think, oh, those don't have foams either. These don't have foams. Maybe do some little foam strips that go in there a little bit if guys start racing them enough. That's super cool. All the shocks, everything goes on real nice. Little battery goes right there. That's it. I can't wait to get the body painted. I'm gonna do like a little old school paint job on there and get some stickers. Do it up right. Okay, well, there's the NRC Projects little tribute throwback car. Very cool. Very cool. Great detail on the arms. I like the arms. They look like the world's arms. The rears look nice, like the original rear arms. Really cool. Arm mounts, everything looks really nice. So we'll have these. We're gonna do the first wave of pre-orders. Sold out very quick, obviously. We did reserve a few, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a couple waffles for a couple of the cars. So these waffles will only be for guys that didn't get in on the pre-order. So if you didn't get in on this first pre-order, we're gonna have a couple that we're gonna post up for waffles. That'll give everybody a chance to win one for super cheap, which is crazy considering what these little guys are selling for. And then every few weeks we're gonna get another batch of them, so don't worry, it's not like it's going away. It's not going away. It's a one-man operation, so you know, he's getting everything together as fast as he can in his spare time. So the future cars, the production retail cars, will be kits. So you'll build this car. These were pre-assembled. These are some of the cars that Nigel used to finish the production and specifications and things like that. Made sure everything fit really nice. Yeah, it's super cool. Just as cool as I thought it was going to be, even cooler. The motor plate and everything, just, I mean, that's awesome. That's so awesome. And it's so smooth. That's crazy. Usually these little cars, Minis, these and that, like they're not super smooth, but this feels really good. He really did a good job on the transmission, getting the mesh right and that. It feels really good. Okay guys, there it is. The world debut of an unboxing on the NRC 24 scale vintage buggy. I'm sure you can tell what this is kind of modeled after, and kind of interpretation of the cars. So this thing is super cool. I can't wait for you guys to get them. And we'll start having our first shipments towards the end of the month, towards the end of the month, just depends on how quick he gets them done. But I think you're gonna really like it. This thing is super neat, man. Super neat. Mine's gonna go right in the case. If I put motor in it and everything, I'm gonna bust into a million pieces, I'm sure, because it's way fast. But super cool. Okay, thanks guys. We'll catch you on the next video and get these shipped out as soon as they show up. Okay, stay safe. We'll see you next time.